I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 13th of September. Boy, it feels good out this morning. Our weather here looks pretty delightful for the next couple of days. Let's look at some of the Skycam shots around the network this morning. First off, coming from Birmingham, the sky is clear. Temperatures are in the 50s in many spots, so feels like fall again after that cold front that came through here Saturday night. Down south, there's the football stadium on the campus of Troy University. By golly, those guys almost beat Oklahoma State out there Saturday evening. Almost. And up in Huntsville, that's the Skycam up in Madison County. Water vapor satellite imagery showing very dry air in place over the eastern third of the nation. And accordingly, feels pretty good. Look at Coleman at 51. Haleyville sitting at 52. Birmingham at 58. And then just down the road, you got 68 at the Shelby County Airport. Gadsden 55 and Tuscaloosa 58. Warm days, pleasant nights. Pretty simple forecast here for us for the next couple of days. Convective outlook, slight risk up in the northeast and also across the high plains. And the rain for the next 5 days, not very much. I mean, I don't think we see any. This is valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Obviously, the heaviest up north. And again, we'll dig into the models, but this week looks pretty dry. Convective or the tropical outlook. Hey, it's mid-September. You know things ought to be active, and sure enough, they are. Igor, big hurricane in the central Atlantic. Behind that, we now have Tropical Storm Julia on the board. And that disturbance in the Caribbean still having a hard time getting its act together, but at some point we think that becomes Tropical Storm Carl. Here's a look at Igor. Top winds 150 miles per hour. Almost a Category 5. And it's out there getting close to 50 west. There's the official track from the Hurricane Center. This one should not affect the United States. But boy, let me tell you what, our friends in Bermuda are going to be awfully nervous looking at a chart like that. And they should be. They've got the Hurricane Center has it late Friday night, southeast of Bermuda, with a hurricane moving to the northwest. Julia is out there in the eastern Atlantic near the Cape Verde Islands. And look at the wave behind that. That's a whopper. The wave train just keeps on rocking and rolling here. Julia, again, kind of going northwest, and again, this should be an excellent candidate for recurvature before reaching the United States. We don't look with all tropical systems, you know, anything goes, but more than likely both Carl and Julia recurve. Of course, the one that catches our attention is the one down there in the Caribbean. You can see that's near Jamaica. Still not getting its act together, but a number of the models do bring this up to a tropical cyclone, and the agreement is very good of this thing cutting across the Yucatan, and of course it weakens at that point, then emerges back into the Gulf of Mexico, then comes back at the Mexican coast. And again, it seems unlikely that this will be a problem for the central Gulf Coast up here. There's the intensity scheme on Invest 92. A few models bring it up to a Category 2 hurricane, then it, of course, hits the Yucatan and it dies off and then could strengthen again. So we'll keep an eye on that. But the good news, despite all of this mischief out there, nothing seems to be in a position to threaten the Alabama or Northwest Florida Gulf Coast at this point. Let's look at the GFS, the OZ run. This is valid at noon today. Westerlies just north of here. Pretty decent northwest flow aloft, and of course we're dry as a bone. Beautiful day, sunny with upper 80s, most likely. Tomorrow, same thing. I'll tell you, pretty much all week it's going to be nice. There's Wednesday. Got a system out there in the Plain States on Thursday. That disturbance moves to the east and stays north of us. We stay dry. And Friday, there will be a weak front dropping in from the north, and if there's going to be a shower, that would be the chance, Friday afternoon or Friday evening. But as you can see, it's pretty marginal here in terms of the moisture. So I guess we could mention a small chance of a shower Friday afternoon or Friday evening, but probably nothing beyond that. And there's Igor on the right. Saturday, starting off the weekend, we've got a 588 ridge here, a northerly flow aloft, and again, with that front passing through, it should just kind of reinforce the dry air. And Igor is turning north. There's Sunday. Igor moving north, well east of the United States coast. We're dry as a bone. And a week from today. So you can see our weather looks pretty benign for the next 7 days. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 28th. Look at the trough. Got to like that. Hey, this is almost October here. Come on, it's about time for that. And look at the cool air flooding much of the nation. That looks fantastic. Cold front coming in here, and look at the tropical system showing up down there on the tip of the Yucatan, and with that trough, that would pull that thing right up in here. But we all know this is absolute, pure, and simple voodoo. Could that happen? Yes, but we know that that will change from run to run. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. That's ABC 33 and 40 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.